Whoa, ladies and gentleplums, welcome back to another video. What's going on, I hear you say? So yeah, what is going on there? We are out for another night, camping out. In fact, it possibly could be 2 nights, but I think I might just do the one and have a bit of a bimble tomorrow. However, you never know, it might be 2 nights. But we're out in the van. We are off to go and meet somebody up in the depths of Wales. So they might be joining us later on. If not, I'll be riding solo. So yeah, let's make of it what we can. Feel free to come and join me. Llangollen, what a hive of activity round here. And so yes, if you've not guessed already, we are heading up to the Horseshoe Pass, where we've spent a few nights in the past up there. Lovely little ledge. In fact, that's what Taff calls it, actually, the ledge. And it is like a quarry ledge, shall we say. Right, folks, we have made it up the ledge, as you've just seen from that lovely drone footage. There's a couple in a crafter parked there. Lovely people. The bloke's just come over and he said, look mate, you might just have to dodge the dog shit, which is just at the back of the van here, but we're quite away from it anyway. So yeah, here's the setup. I want to show you guys something that I've added extra into the van, and there's a couple of reasons why I bought it, and I absolutely love it. That, my friends, is the Cello 16-inch TV. 16-inch, portable, versatile, fits exactly in the place that I wanted. Now, the only thing that pissed me off more than anything, that 16-inch TV was more expensive than the 19-inch. Work that out. It's 240 volt, but it's also 12 volt as well. So what I have done in the cupboard here, when I built the van, I did put bits of 2-core wire sort of dotted everywhere in the van. I say dotted everywhere, there's quite a few still. So that then gives me the ability to fit up here a 12 volt socket, and also there's USBs in there as well. And here's the biggest seller for me. This TV does not have BBC channels or BBC iPlayer. So up here in the van, I've got my, oh, I better put it on actually. So up in there, there's a 120 gigabyte SIM card on EE. EE seems to be the one that I get loads of signal. Everywhere I go, there's signal. So I've connected the TV to the internet. The only issue is it absolutely eats the Wi-Fi, this TV. I mean, I've got my Netflix on there, I've got Amazon Prime on there, I've got my Apple TV on there. There's loads of other channels that you can get as well, which aren't sort of relative to like BBC, ITV, Channel 5. You can't get them on there, which for me is absolutely perfect. I don't mind that. I mean, look at that. Nature at its finest. This is it. And then tomorrow we're going to go for a bimble up the top, see what it's like up there. Hopefully the weather's not too bad, but yeah, we'll look forward to that. Taff's arrived, and we've literally just been outside talking to these boys. I got talking to him, me and Taff. We've had a look in each other's vans, you know, as you do. They're from bloody Telford. Of all places, they're from Telford. And they said, oh, where have you come from? I said, oh, I'm only from Shrewsbury, I'm not a million miles away. Oh, I know you now. I've watched your videos. I was like, oh, fucking hell, it's embarrassing, isn't it? But yeah, no, nice couple of lads. And Adam T, if you're watching this, I'm going to film it for you after. The guy in the Renault Traffic is selling it next May. And I've also heard one more is due to come down. One of Taff's mates coming down later on. He's going to be joining us for the evening as well. And I believe these guys are going to be staying here tonight as well, which will be great. So, like I said earlier, just had a bit having a chat with them and whatnot. But yeah, nice guys. And some of the vans that we've looked at as well inside, they are bloody awesome. Look who here he is. It's the main van, isn't it? Switch! You can see why we love it here, folks. I mean, look at this view here. This is Taff's home, this is, and he was just saying up here in the summer is bloody lovely. But when you're up here in winter and the rain starts coming in, the wind starts happening, it's a load of bollocks, he was saying.
It is.
But nevertheless, it's cold today, but there's no rain, which is a bonus. So we'll take that. We'll secretly give you a bit of a behind the scenes on how Taff does his from filming. I'll put you in here.
Go!
Look at this, folks. These couple of gentlemen from Telford, wasn't it, boys?
That's right.
Yeah. Look at this. Look how quirky this is. And what's this then? Is it a long wheelbase, medium?
Long wheelbase.
Long wheelbase.
High top.
So a long wheelbase, high top, and what was your name again? Sorry.
Aid.
Aid and
Mark.
Blade. Blade. Mark.
Blade Travels.
We'll just call him Mark. No, Blade. Whatever. Yeah. But Aid was saying all of his van is kitted out with all. Was it pallet wood you were saying, weren't you? Yeah. Which it looks really quirky.
This live wood.
Is that live wood? Was it?
Yeah, yeah. And then the offcut I made my table out of.
See, that's Ace, that is, where it is. Fixed table, is it? Oh no, removable down there, yeah, yeah. That's Ace, that is. Oh, and you got the Vitoman. How'd you find that?
First time I've used it.
Is it?
Yeah.
You like it so far?
That's why I've come away, to see how it goes, like.
There's always an excuse to come out for a little camp, ladies and gents.
Right.
Right. Thanks for your time, boys. I'll see you later.
Nice one. But then you got tax, MOT.
Right, folks. I have been out there all this time talking to the gents. There's a couple more well, let's say a couple. One more van that's just turned up, but he's just gone to the next lay-by, just literally about 30-40 metres up. So yeah, I've come back in now. Time for tea. It's about 4:15 and I've got to get the oven warm, because tonight we have got beef lasagna and sautéed potatoes, I'm going to say. So yeah, it's going to be a lovely meal. It's going to be a nice romantic candlelit dinner for the one. Oven is on. And I'm going to have a beer as well. So, without further ado, you don't need to see any of all this shite. So, yes, I'm going to get prepped up. Tonight's tea. Let's have it. Beef lasagna, straight from my local farm shop. I haven't made it. I've cheated. I better update you on tonight's fiasco that's happened. There is no fiasco. I've basically been outside freezing my absolute digits off because there's been a couple more vans that have turned up. Another guy's turned up that actually watches me and Taff, and then Taff's mate's turned up as well. So there's a fair few here. I've never known it this busy before, ever. But I'm going to hit the sack now. Just got to sort this absolute dire mess out, and then I'll carry on watching whatever film that was I started watching. But I'll see you all in the morning. Good night. Good morning, ladies and gentleplums. Well, I've been up for a fair few hours now already. I've always just gone and spoke to the guys out there. Steve's just on his way now. So Steve, good to meet you, mate. And yeah, hope to see you again soon up here. Well, this is shit. Look at that, there's Neil. But look at it come in now. Do you know what? I've even had a quick look and I can't even find my frigging waterproof jacket anywhere. And this was not even forecasted. It was forecasted just to be dull. Oh dear. So, depending on how long this carries on for, ladies and gents, we might not be going for a hike. Friggin' hell. It's a problem now, isn't it? When you come into winter, it's just, the weather's going to be so unpredictable. If it's a nice cold, like in the minus figures, you don't mind that because you know it's going to be clear, it's going to be dry, it's just going to be frosty underfoot. But most of you will know I have had my fair share of problems with this van. Especially when I see this light come on. That's right, that's the dreaded engine management light. And for those of you that have done it before and you're not mechanically minded, you've probably took your vehicle into a main dealer and they've charged around 120 to 150 pound an hour just for diagnostics. However, now I have an alternative that will be able to help you out. I've teamed up in this video with Carly. Now you're probably wondering, it's very light, it's a little box, how's that going to help me? Carly is a cheaper alternative to the garages, and what I mean by that, this little beauty here is an OBD reader. Now, it's very simple to use. You connect that into your OBD port and you actually download the app Carly. In fact, I'll put a screenshot on now. It'll be a lot easier for you to see. Carly are cross OEM, meaning not just your primary OEMs, but all OEMs. Carly will read. The benefit of having Carly, you can read engine management fault code, you can delete engine management fault code, you can do live data readings, which is great because all these Euro 6 engines now seem to be suffering from exactly the same problems. So you can check your EGR running, you can check what your throttle position is. Fantastic for reading live data to help you pinpoint the location of where that issue is going to be. But not only that, you can actually do coding on it for BMW and all the VAG range. VAG is your Volkswagen, Audi, Seat, Skoda, etc. So why would you not want to keep this little device in the van? You guys know I drive a Citroen, and they're prone for engine management lights and all other faults as well. Touch wood, and I will touch wood because I've pretty much had everything done thanks to the awesome Prisley motors. But when you're away, why would you not want to carry one of these? Just a simple Bluetooth connection to your phone, you're going to be able to diagnose and read a fault code to see whether the severity of that fault is just something that's a warning that's gone hit and miss, or if it's something a little bit more deeper and involved where you may need to call your garage. So if you've got a vehicle from 2001 onwards, you will have an OBD2 port. OBD stands for onboard diagnostics. That came in from 2001, and if you've got a vehicle from 2001 onwards, meaning up to now, the present day, Carly will be able to save you some money. As said, link in the description, go and check them out. There's our man from Neathgun, South Wales. He's been up here for two nights, I think he said, but I only have to show you the weather. Still raining outside, and to be honest, I'm starting to feel a little bit shit. I've got a banging headache and I've got a snotty nose, so I'm actually going to make my way home tonight and have a decent sleep. Even though I do sleep well in the van, I don't know why, but yeah, I got a banging headache. But if you're watching, boys, Aid, Blade, good to meet you, lads. Drive steady and enjoy the rest of your camp. But yeah, look at that. Taff was saying last night the amount of times he kips up here, and then it's shite weather, but then he'll go down into Llangollen, down in the valley, and it's sunny. But yeah. But we're going to leave it here, folks. Nothing exciting on this video, but thanks ever so much for joining me, and I'll see you on another adventure.